Hello everyone, how are you? It has been such a long time, but I want to show you the latest progress that we have with a mini game that I think is the direction that I want kind of like to go through. And I think we have this video overdue actually with what we're planning to do. So yes, anyway, so once again, welcome everyone to another video. I have been really hard at work trying to do a lot of stuff that we can do here for this game and trying to see what worked and what hasn't. I have gained quite a lot of experience from my adventures in Solana. So I do want to give out a shout out to Solana and thanks Solana. And I'm bringing that knowledge back to Phantasma actually. So yeah, anyways, let's get started into this mini game that I've made for Phantasma for the competition. And let's see what we have. So right now, this is very basic UI. Like there wasn't too much time to finish it, but I will be working more on this. I think this is really good in terms of like how when people can join and play, right, and do stuff. I think it makes more sense to do it the way that I'm about to show you guys, because with the previous game that we had, we needed to make sure to have people online to play, whereas here you can have people online to play, but you can also just kind of join in and just directly head into combat against AI. The AI again needs more polishing, but you can play with your buddies, etc. And I do plan to do a PvP, but for that I'm kind of rinsing the idea out, to see how we can do this better. So yeah, anyways, as we get here on this front end, right on the UI, you're gonna see deploy drone, engineering, marketplace, leaderboard, wallet, profile, about, and guilds, which hasn't been done yet, by the way. Like I'm still working on this one. And basically, the way that we have this game made is that you don't need a blockchain to play, right? Like I don't need to create a wallet. I can just go directly to deploy drone, and I can just deploy my drone, and I'm gonna get attacked. And I don't think you're able to hear the how do you call this, the sound effects, but it does have sound effects. And as you can see, I'm getting attacked by like squares right now because that's what I'm testing right now. And the beautiful thing about this is that there's going to be two types of lasers. Which the one that you just saw is like an auto lock laser. It's like a pulse laser, and then we're gonna have a beam laser. So beam laser is the one that does more damage, and pulse laser does less damage. But it's more, the rate of fire is bigger. And for the beam, the rate of fire is lower, but the damage is bigger. So we're gonna have those two. And like just like you see here, basically basically the objective is to kill as many um aliens as possible, and we only have a certain amount of reinforcements, basically, right? Like um so in we are at war, and the enemy has, like, let's say 100,000 troops sent over to this location, and we humans have 50,000 from the solar system planetary forces that are assigned to that sector. So ideally, we don't want to surpass the amount of deaths that we have for reinforcements, because then it means that throughout the war, the aliens will have won that war, right? So we don't want to do that. So you're gonna need pilots that know what they're doing, that can maneuver around the area, etc., 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 and make sure that they don't die, right? So there's gonna be a lot of competition regarding like who has the best KD, right? Like KDR, so the kill death ratio, right? So there's gonna be a lot of like things that a pilot needs to have to make sure that he's good to go, right? And they're gonna be the most desired pilots as well, which I will get into that later. But there's a very good thing that we can do with all the KDR stuff. So if you're a better KDR, if you have a better KDR, you're gonna do so much better, right? So engineering. What is the beautiful thing about this is that you can generate um, you can generate uh, skins. And the beautiful thing about this is that you can use AI. So I will say something like, I don't think I have it enabled right now because I have zero. Right now, zero deposited, I think. Yeah, I have zero deposited, but I can type here in the specifications, I want a, whoops, I want a tiger camo. I don't know why my computer is doing that, my bad. Like it doesn't let me type space, but I want a tiger camo and my design is going to be called tiger, right? So I can click generate and it's going to generate a tiger camo. So here I generated this one called flower cute, right? So obviously that's not a flower, but you can put also reference to what the pattern you want. So this one I tried again flower cute, and look at that, this one has a giant flower in it. So this is like super basic, and right now you see this part right here. It needs a little bit better in terms of like how the image is applied on the 3D sphere, but the beautiful thing about this is that you can create your own designs with AI. Basically, like if you want certain patterns, you can put here an image as reference, and you could create like a chevron pattern, for example, and it will be applied to your ball, right? So you can spawn with that one. So I'm gonna click here, deploy this design, and as you see right there, I deploy now with that design, right? And obviously when you're a multiplayer, other people are gonna see that you have that design. So when you are fighting against PBE, which is like against AI, it doesn't matter too much the camouflage. But once you are how do I say this? Once you are doing PvP, it's going to matter because if you don't have a good camouflage, people are gonna see you faster, right? So you want a good camouflage basically. And there's gonna be also like improvements, etc. Many things that I want to do, but I think that's very cool. I want to add a storefront so people can just directly go to you if they want to purchase a camouflage, and I think that's gonna be very cool, right? It's like paint basically, so you can be like your own artist and create paintings. So that's where we go here to this marketplace. Again, marketplace, super basic. I'm trying to do everything as fast as possible. And I listed a the flower cute for 100 vitas and another design for 100 vitas. And the beautiful thing about this is that you do not need blockchain to trade, right? You can trade your skins here, right? And everything is good to go, right? You are using in-game money, which is vitas, and you just trade all your items, so you don't need blockchain. But you can make it an NFT and trade it outside of the game. You can do that. Just as you can also trade it here in game, and the money that you get once you go into wallet, which is loading right now the information, you can do a withdraw of tokens, right? Right here, right now, we only have KCAL and Sol because TAS is not enabled yet in chain. But you can, let's say you make a lot of VTAS, right? And you want to withdraw it, you should be able to withdraw it, right? There's going to be a ratio though. Okay, there's going to be for TAS, there's going to be a ratio between VTAS and TAS, because every one TAS will not be equal to one VTAS. There's going to be a ratio that we're going to be handling, making it proportional to make sure that that we're a-okay with the amount of supply of TAS. But you can always just stay in game and trade it, and you don't need to do blockchain. But if you want the money, you have that option where you can take it out, which I think is great, right? I think that's what everybody wants, is that you're not forced to do it. You're not forced to create a wallet for you. You can create it if you want to. And then of course leaderboard. Right now here, because I'm in testing area, I have Papa Chan, which is like 128, and then profile, which tells you the amount of kills, the combat XP, your current title, which is recruit. And it tells you, if you have a wallet or not, your KCAL balance, Souls balance, and Vitas balance, and Yeah. So if I go to wallet and let's say I want to, how much do I have any KCall? I have one. I have 10 KCall. So um, I want to withdraw, let's say KCall. So I just put in one KCall. I do not need to link my wallet. I just want to withdraw it, and it will be sent to this wallet which I generated here. Are you sure you want to withdraw? Okay, and successfully withdrew 1K call. Super easy. It updates, and I have withdrawn now the K call. So um I think that's pretty cool. Again, this is super very friendly towards wallet, right? When you are initially here, like if I go to logout, let me see logout. I create a new username. I'm gonna call it I don't know. I'm gonna call it OP man, and OP man will be password OP man, and I create it. Oops. Oh, it needs to be bigger. Okay, so um I don't know, let's call it destroyer. 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 Create it. So I go to wallet, and it says right here, Phantasma blockchain wallet. Generate a Phantasma wallet to manage KCAL and Soul tokens. About Phantasma tokens, the energy tokens called for sponsor rewards and transactions. The governance tokens used for generating custom skins. Generate Phantasma wallet, and of course it gives you the private key. That you can copy paste, and it gives you the Phantasma wallet, and it even tells you how to bring it. So use Poltergeist wallet or Phantasma Explorer. Import using your private key with format. Your wallet can receive K console tokens, send tokens to the address above to use in game, which of course is gonna be once you continue to wallet. Um, your wallet address is gonna be this one, and if you want to deposit tokens, right here, right? Let's say you want to deposit KCall, you want to deposit KCall. I want to deposit like 10 KCall, right? All you have to do is just send these tokens to the server wallet for deposits, which is this one right here. That's all you gotta do. Once you do that, obviously you copy the transaction hash here, and that's it. You're verified your deposit, and you're good to go. It's like super simple. It's nothing trivial, right? You can deposit a lot of tokens, and then the withdrawal is super simple, right? Because I'm making it so that we pay for your withdrawals, right? So it's not too hard for the user. And the beautiful thing about this is that you do not have to download any software, because you already know that when you're in crypto, it's very prone and very hard for people to download the software, because obviously a lot of bad actors have come into crypto where they hack the computer of the user, and we're not allowing, or this is walletless, which means that you don't need to connect your wallet either if you want to use crypto. In terms of like, you want to use crypto or not, you don't have to use crypto to play the game. You can play the game without using crypto at all whatsoever, right? So I think this is a really good hybrid approach to how games should be made on blockchain, because we're letting the user have that option whether they want to use crypto or not, and it's very secure and very safe, and you can play it anywhere as long as you have a connection to the internet or browser. Mobile, I do want to do it, but I don't think this mini game is gonna be done for mobile because it doesn't kind of make sense. There's other mini game that I do want to do for mobile, which I think it will make more sense. So all of those are gonna be now on this website, which is stellargate.io, and I'm just going to progress with the UI to make it better so that we can have everything that you can do in the universe of Stellargate, right? So this, I think I'm very satisfied with this UI and all the things that we can do here. And I think I'm just going to be working on this to progress. Of course, let's not forget that there's going to be also strategy. But again, I'm going by modules. So we have combat module in space right now, which is the drone. We're gonna have obviously also mining because we need it. So again, it might be deploying drones into certain areas to mine. We have a solar system that needs to be used. Strategy, again, the same solar system. We're going to start using that. and maybe even that one we also use for battles as well, where you can send your drones to certain area of the solar system. But again, we go little by little. I'm gonna make sure that this drone module works well, that I understand all the mechanics for it, that is very good, and we can translate that over to the rest of the game, right? So it's gonna be piece by piece. It's gonna be like a puzzle, and hopefully everything comes together. Now, regarding Ra and Tas, I understand a lot of you want Tas and Ra to be online. I'm kind of like still kind of waiting for Phantasma to see what will happen. I think ideally, we want Tas to be in Phantasma. Ra, I'm still debating yet. I'm not sure, but also we might want to have it in Phantasma. And the reason is because we have a Dex in Phantasma, and there's a lot of things we can do in Phantasma because of the Dex, and also regarding to contracts and the costs of deploying, it is so much better to do it in Phantasma than Solana, for example, or Ethereum. So yeah, just be on the lookout there where I think that it might be better to deploy in Phantasma. I just hope that they enable contracts because that's something that we really need. So once we have the decks online, we have the contracts online, and we have the game online and everything, I think we're gonna start to see the picture. I know that there has been quite a lot of delay. Um, the first token that we will launch is gonna be TOS in Phantasma, and I do need to get more liquidity for Ra, because as you all know, the liquidity that I took was small, and everybody was just, they didn't want to have the same liquidity. Like it will have been a problem. So Ra will take probably a little bit to launch again, but again, remember that if you have Ra, that you're gonna have TAS. So yeah, just remember that we will give you the task so that you can start doing trading a lot of stuff with it, which was the point of having tasks anyways. And as soon as I get more liquidity for Ra, then we will launch Ra as well, and then we will all be happy with all the tokens finally launched. And Poppy, of course, Poppy. For those of you who may not know, is a token that we launched on Solana as like our singer token, and it's going to be in charge of morale, which is very important in combat, right? To make sure that you have a high morale. There is some ideas for her to come into the game as well, so I just can't wait until I have her in the game. And again, we're gonna need to do a bridge maybe, or if not, we just allow people to bring it from Phantasma, right? Same thing. You generate a wallet, you bring it there, you copy, and we're solid. Now you have your Poppy in game. And again, it's not a problem. It is very easy to use. We're doing a lot of things that are very intuitive and are gonna be very nice in the long term. So we just keep on pushing forward, and I can't wait until I give you the next update. Peace out, guys.